How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you're new to this channel, we do this 5 days out of the week. Maybe you had a long, maybe you had a stressful day, or maybe it was the market conditions while you came to watch this video, plus hear one of my corny jokes. Here it comes. A ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." Not too bad. But anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is OCGN, which was up more than 18% on the day. I know I said this in my previous video, but I want to say congratulations to all of the holders out there, many who have been taking profits already. I know some have been doing this inside of the Discord. I've done this for myself as well, but I still have some money in this play. Looking forward to seeing that EUL come out this week. I'm excited. You can tell from my expression. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support, we want to know resistance, and what are some levels that we can look forward to, especially as this week progresses, and getting that decision. And then we're going to be going on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. What we want to know, are shorts still heavily vested in this play? Are they increasing their position, or have they been covering? And then afterwards, we're going to go check out the order flow distribution. We know the FOMO, the anticipation. Are we seeing a lot of buying on the retail side? Are we seeing a lot of buying on the institutional side? We're going to find that out. And then when all of that is done, we'll go into the final thoughts and as well as some more key details. So let's get to it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for OCGN. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $9.11, being up 18.47%. On the low, it tested $8.01, and then on the high, testing $9.47. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 104.878 million shares, and for the average volume over 10 trading days being at 21.438 million shares. So we had like 5 times the normal volume that we usually have. And when you have this particular type of action, this is why you saw so much strength inside of this stock today. Now, when we take a look at our chart, which is a 1-year daily chart, we can see from the RSI down below looking real hot there, right around 70.35. So yes, we are in the overbought territory. And then when we take a look at the moving averages on the chart, I'm very excited every time when I see this. We are above all of them. So as far as on the day where we tested on the low was right around $8, and this had been an area of support for OCGN, and this is what I love to see. So while we wait for this decision, we want to see $8 continue to hold. As far as where we tested on the high on the day, it was around $9.47. So we can see here there's some resistance. So if we're able to actually get past this level, then I'm going to be looking forward to a strong move going here to around $9.85, and then wanting to make that move to see if we can get past $10. There will be a lot of selling here. This is a psychological area for OCGN, but like I was saying previously, if that decision ends up coming through, let's say tomorrow, then we could easily get past $10 and start making some moves to the upside, getting past 11 and so forth. So we're going to take a look at the short interest information for OCGN. So we can see for the dark pool short volume ratio, it's at 42.05, and then for the dark pool short volume being just over 3.4 million shares. Scrolling down further on the page, the short shares availability is at 0, updated 21 minutes ago. And then for the short borrow fee rate, it is not available. As we scroll down further, taking a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see for the close last week Friday, it was at 54.30. And then for October the 11th, which was for yesterday, being at 42.05. So that's a big time decrease. So what this tells us, shorts have covered their positions. Not all of them, because taking into consideration 42 is still fairly high and it still gives OCGN short squeeze potential. So if we have a lot of buying volume coming into the play or the catalyst in regards to that WHO approval for the EUL, then we could see the stock move even further. So now let's jump into the order flow distribution. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for OCGN. So we could see here on the inflow it was 191, and then on the outflow it was 183. When we take a look at the breakdown, because we did have an inflow day, you can see on the large it was 1.60, then on the medium it was 124, and then on the small it was 65.32, and this is in the millions. Now when we take a look what happened on the outflow side, on the large we had 1.29, then on the medium we had 124, and then on the small we had 57.16. So we saw a lot more buying happening today on the retail side, but there's also was a lot of profit taking and some selling, but we had a surplus. And then on the medium you could see it's even on both sides. I'm not too surprised about this because, like I was saying, there are going to be traders who are going to be making money off of this price action. And then when we check out the difference between the large scale orders, you could see large scale orders in the last 5 days ended up having an inflow day for October the 12th being at 303.85. So yes, we did have institutions who were taking profits, but we also did have institutions who were buying in. So using this data to our advantage, one thing we can clearly see, there's a lot of demand for OCGN shares, especially when we take a look at retail, due to the fact there was a lot more buying that was going on. I am looking forward to getting that decision sometime this week, and many are in the same position as I am, looking forward to make some money off of that pop. So now let's jump into the final thoughts and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for OCGN, we definitely have been starting out the week very well. I know many of you can agree with me on that. But one thing we have to take a look at, when we went on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information, we could see there's a decrease in the short volume. Again, this is taking the numbers from the close yesterday. So it's going to be very interesting to see what it's going to be when those numbers come out later on in the evening. Will it go up? Hey, there's a possibility of that, but if it does, I feel it makes this squeeze even more sweeter when we end up getting that EUL potentially. I want to make sure I emphasize that I am not guaranteeing that, but we do know we are expecting a decision sometime this week. And I'm very excited to see what happens with covaxin as well. I probably don't talk about it as much, but I want to make sure I'm being very clear about that. We see, hey, as far as for younger populations, it works very well. So can we carry that over into Canada as well as the US and so forth? I think that would be really cool due to the fact, as far as the technology is concerned, it's something that we've been used to. It's something that we've been aware of. It is not new. It's not like the mRNA that we have from Pfizer and as well as Moderna. So with that said, this is part of the reasons why I've been talking about ocugen for quite some time on this channel, and it's mainly about covaxin. Let's just be honest here. As far as for their eye therapy and curing blindness, hey, I love that. Curing blindness, if that is their focus, by all means go ahead and do it. They can help a lot of people. But let's be honest, we're in this play for covaxin. So who, if you are watching this video, come on, give us that EUL. We've been waiting for quite some time. We want to get it before October the 15th. I know a lot of people do have options. I ended up taking some profits on some options today. But another thing that I'm excited about going into tomorrow is the continued momentum. We've been seeing a lot of volume, a lot more than we're used to. And this is part of the reasons why I love it, because it moves up the stock in the positive direction we are looking for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.